Okay, so here is the first example of the budget. We have prepared this budget, and here is the project title: Youth Development Program Enhancing Political Leadership Skills. Now, as you can see, that this budget is being prepared in Microsoft Excel. Okay, now here I have made basically the number of items here, description, unit, and what is the description of that unit, the number of employees involved, what will be the unit rate, and the total cost. PKR means basically the local currency, Pakistani rupees, and then I converted them into euro. So if you also need to convert your currency into, for example, dollars or euros, so you would also need to mention the conversion rate here, as you can see in this budget as well. Now, the first head that I've given here is the personnel cost. Okay, so this budget has basically several sections. So this is section A. Then there is program cost, which is section B. Then the operational cost is section C. And at the end, we have the budget notes. So in section A, as you can see, here all the information is about the personnel or the human resource which is going to be involved in this particular project. So for example, I've mentioned the project consultant, and these are the names of the organization. So the project consultant, what is he going to do? So he'll be involved with us for 6 months. So there will be an explanation in the budget notes for this position. For 6 months, how many? Number of position 1, what is the unit rate, how much salary is he gonna get, and what is the total amount. Okay. Similarly, we need one project manager for overall management of the project activities. We also need him to be involved with us for 6 months. Right? Here is the description. One project manager, and this is going to be his compensation. Similarly, 2 M&E officers. M&E means monitoring and evaluation officers. 3 mobilizers, IT communication officer, logistic officer. So all of these are the personnel that are going to be involved in this project. If you go down to the program cost, you can see that first you are going to develop some training manuals. You need to develop 3 training manuals, and per unit you are charging this much amount, and this 450,000. If you look here in this formula bar, you can see the formula here. So if you change these figures over here, it doesn't matter because the formula is already here. So the computer will automatically readjust the total values, as I said earlier. Okay. So this is simply the address C19 multiply into F19. Okay, these are the 2 cell address. Right. Now okay, so this formula got deleted, so I need to correct the formula again. So just have a look. First I'm going to put equal sign, then click on this, we have asterisk sign, and then click on this, and that's it. Press enter and you'll get the amount over here. Okay, all right. Now the printing and binding of 80 copies, stipend, so these are all the things that are going to be used. Recruitment, orientation sessions, so each and every step is clearly explained over here. Now this was the budget that we submitted earlier, and what the granting organization did, that they actually asked us not to write this lump sum amount, rather be specific and let us know what is the cost on the recruitment, what is the cost on the orientation, what will be the cost of the refreshment, the banner. So we can do that as well, and we can specify each and everything over here. But obviously you would need some research to find out the rates of these things that are there, right? Now the operational cost is a different head, and these amounts are all together. They have been totaled here and then converted into euro, right? Okay, so this is an example of the budget, and here are the budget notes. So for all the items, these are number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from top to bottom, and we have 21 items, and the budget notes are wherever you feel appropriate that you need to provide detail of certain heads or not. So for example, I put number 1, which is basically the project consultant. So the explanation is, it includes the strategy formulation, designing intervention, meeting with donors, key personnel, and measuring the pace of the project and participate when required. Okay, so this is basically a kind of job description that you can give, and similar kind of other information can go in. Wherever you feel that it needs some explanation, do provide explanation over here. So these are the budget notes that should be incorporated in your budget. This is one of the examples, and now let me show you another example, which is this one. This is also similar kind of project, which is again the youth and peace building project for a particular area called FATA, right? So here the important thing that I wanted to discuss is this one, that ADF contribution in euros and in PKR. Now if you have your own contribution, internal contribution, as I discussed earlier, now ADF is the organization who actually have applied for this project. So if you have internal contributions, you can add a head over here that insert in that particular amount, what is the ADF contributing, what is the amount that ADF will be contributing. If ADF is not contributing anything, you can just simply say nil, 0 over here. Okay, and if ADF is contributing any time or something, and then you can calculate that into amount and convert that into rupees or whatever the currency you are making your budget in, dollars, euros. So convert them into that euros and put it in the budget. Alright, so this is then similar kind of budget. And we have another head over here, which is the equipment and furniture, and then here is the total amount. Right? So these were the two examples that I wanted to show you. And this is basically all about the budget making. So when I come back in the next video, I'll be telling you about the monitoring and evaluation, which is another key important area. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.